Go, go, go. All right. Okay. We are trying something completely different today. Um, hello. Currently live with a brand new episode of CosplayBytes, my cosplay and convention and all around nerdy bits and bytes centered podcast. Um, it's been, I'll get into it. This is the start of season 6. Happy New Year. I say that as we're on February 8th. And also, this is episode 90, which officially marks the hopeful journey to reach episode 100 by the end of the year. Um, so that's a goal. That is a goal for this year. Oh yeah, I got some music in the background. I wonder if I may have to lower that. I'm saying it like as the music is only going to be visible and like heard on stream, not in the actual podcast. So let me lower this. Let me lower this on the stream. Okay, all right, all right. Well, who knows if anyone will show up? Anyway, it's going to be very weird. Uh, yeah, if moments sound weird as I'm in this recording, that's because I'm like messing around with my Twitch stream. But that's another thing that we're going to try and do. For those that are aware, I stream on Twitch over on the weekends, mostly just playing video games. And it's also just like alternating between the Switch and my PS5. Speaking of which, I will get into that also later on. Oh, good. I got a lot of shit to talk about. Um, yeah. So this, I wanted to just have an episode out because there were plans to do episodes, and they just kept getting either delayed. Hell, I don't even know if like people want to do it with me, like do a recording. So, but in any case, yeah, I do have a couple of plans. I do have some hopefuls. If I just go into my schedule here, um, whether or not I'm really hoping I can get in touch with them because I understand, that compared to my lifestyle, a lot of like cosplayers and content creators, they're constantly busy, and oh god, no, that's not what I see. Sorry, I'm just reacting to what the fuck is going on with my stream. Um, all right, well, that's we're gonna have to work on. Um, in any case, um, let me see here. Actually, let me see. Bear with me for like 2 seconds. What if I just pulled that up and not have to use Google Chrome, so you guys don't actually see that anymore? And is the music still coming through? Yes, it is. All right, perfect. See, figured it out. That's why it said maiden recording in the title screen of my stream. Um, yeah, so we're gonna be streaming new podcast episodes, both on StreamYard, which is what I usually do for the recordings, that then get ported to my YouTube channel, but also stream them at the same time over on Twitch to give me some variety and like an extra stream in the week, depending on whenever the recording date lands. But as far as my plans go, um, I've got some people lined up. It's again a lot of my cosplay and content creator friends. They live a very different and more active lifestyle. Always creating content, always working. They're busy as shit. I get it. What I just hate is that you just leave me in the dark, or like I guess in a sense ghosting. Like I don't even want to call it that because that sounds mean. Like I get it. I just don't like being left hanging. Like even if you were to just like even if they were to like get in contact with me about like just like giving me a time frame or like a date range, that's fine. Like I could. I'm just too afraid of being annoying. That's what it boils down to. That's what it really boils down to. So I honestly don't know. I've got a couple that are hopefully going to happen soon, because I believe in about a week, I think a week, Katsucon is going on. And as of now, I have the wonderful Kate Sarkisian planned to be a guest on the show for the first time. And it'll most likely be, I got the notes right here, in-depth interview, and then about her time at Katsucon, because there's going to be a crap ton of people there. Like, I wish I was going, but I don't have the money or the time. What I do have the time for is that I previously had mentioned that I got approved for a PAX East badge, media pass. The hotel has officially been booked, and I got my time off approved. So that is a definite. I guess sadly, my panel idea that I had with Alice Pika did not get approved. So, I'm still going regardless. So I can live with that. I am hoping to have a podcast episode with streamer and cosplayer Life and Beth, who is an absolute sweet pea. Emrys Concept said she would be delighted to come back on the show at some point for a little catch-up episode. And then I have the ones that I was hopeful that they could happen last year, but they didn't. Because again, schedules are hard to match up. They really are. With that being said, I did want to have Anya Braddock on at some point to talk about potentially Anime NYC, Anime Frontier, and IkiCon, which all happened within both late last year and I believe earlier this year. I also very, very much want to have cosplayer Nurse J. Becky on to talk about her time at Exotica and Anime NYC. Both happened last year. And then Momo Carino cosplay. We were going to do an episode together. Time and schedules just got away from us. So, I mean, we could touch on the string of cons that she went to over the past, like, back half of last year. But in addition to that, I figured I could also just have, again, an in-depth interview with her and just talk about the convention scene out where she lives. Because she's over in the West Coast. So, always definitely a different scene when you get different coasts and time zones mixed up. So, CatCon's happening. Maybe in addition to getting Kate, I can also get someone else. I would really love to have like some dream guest on the show. Either try to get a real special one for episode 100 or just a string of amazing and sweet and insanely talented creators and cosplayers. Like I'm talking like frick. Um I'd love to get Daniel De Nicola on the podcast. I'd love to get Jessica Nigri. I'd love to get Yaya Han. I'd love to get Kayushka Moonfox on my show. Again, it's just scheduling and just hopefully that I'm noticed. I don't know. I really don't freaking know. Hang on. Water sip. I've got a default YouTube video going on in the background on my Twitch stream as background music because I felt that it would be awkward as hell. You know, listening to that or listening to nothing. So we'll see if the stream gets copyright claimed or the music gets muted. I don't know. It shouldn't. It's just like a lo-fi video. Anyway, I'm getting off track. Yeah, there's just a lot of dream guests I would love to have, and it's just I'm hopeful. Maybe they'll see that I'm close to 100, and maybe they want to be happy to be on the show. Never know. I'm gonna keep trying. Again, I'm just that fear of like towing the line with being persistent and asking, but then also I don't want to come off as annoying. That is my one big fear. So whether that'll happen, I have to wait and see. But there is another cosplayer that I met on Instagram, and she would be delighted to be on the show. So I just gotta narrow down a day with her. Hell, it could be this weekend. I really don't know. So I'm excited about that. So that's, I mean, like just looking at my little table of like my episode planner, like if I could do like all of these episodes after this one, that already puts me at episode 97. So I oh, I hate being busy adults. It's insane. It is insane. Yeah, it's insane. Um oh, someone in my chat just said hi. Hello. Sorry, I don't want to name drop people. Name name drop people. I say that as I dropped a bunch of names of people that I've met and would love to have on the show. Oh my god. This is oh boy. I hope this goes over well. I hope I don't get in trouble. Oh boy. No, doing it live. Doing it live. Um, yeah, this could also be a short episode because I that's just how these solo episodes go because I'm not really that good at um coming up with stuff on the fly and entertaining myself. Um, let's see. So there's the road to episode 100. There is PAX East on the horizon in March, late March. So you will definitely have episodes about that. Um, other than that, I really don't know. I mean, I had an idea to maybe go to Rhode Island Comic Con just for one day over in the fall. Um, yeah, there's that. There's literally nothing else. Literally nothing else. Um, I guess stream wise, and as far as streaming goes, I mean, I'm still being consistent in streaming only on the weekends because I don't have energy on the week, even after work. I don't I like the weekend are just the perfect days for me to do it, especially in the morning because I'm more of a morning person. Um, so as far as that goes, um, we're gonna keep continuing my playthrough of A Space for the Unbound. Um, I got some birthday funds and preemptively downloaded Persona 4 Golden, so that'll be a big one to like start once the former game I mentioned is completed. In addition to that, though, I've been playing through the demo of the upcoming Theater Rhythm Final Fantasy game for the Switch. It's enjoyable. It's got a lot to it. Um, so we're just gonna play through it until I can't anymore, and then I'm probably gonna delete the demo and just to make space on my Switch because speaking of, good freaking lord, they just had a banger of a direct, like 2 hours ago. At the time of this recording, it's on the 8th. Um, and I just we had a lot of upcoming games coming out, a lot of games that I won't necessarily be playing, but I know a lot of people are psyched about, so I'm really happy for them. But I mean, the key takeaways I saw were so it's Persona 4 Golden. That's the next main game on the list of my stream days. And then that should hopefully keep me occupied until April. Now, April supposedly has 3 games that I'm interested in coming out. One of which is an automatic day one, and that is the second episode sequel to Coffee Talk. That's coming out on April 20th. That's my plan. There's also the Disney Illusion Island game that I was really interested in, and then also the freaking Tron Identity game that got announced last year, late last year at the Game Awards, I believe. Both of those come out in April, and I don't want to overwhelm myself. So those games I will get whenever I can, whenever I have free time. However, I did automatically pre-order the sequel to Breath of the Wild. That comes out May 12th. So it's entirely possible that I could have 2 to 3 games concurrently being played on stream by May 12th. Oh, and as a side note, I don't know when the hell I would ever go back to playing like Earthbound, because I know I was playing that for a little bit through the Super Nintendo Virtual Console on the Switch online, because then I'd have to go through the guide, figure out what the hell I've done. Honestly, I do not see myself coming back to that game, honestly. As sad as that sounds, I just don't. But that's my immediate stream planned. Oh, they put out a demo today of the second Octopath Traveler that's coming out in like a week. Much like Bravely Default 2, I didn't play it. I didn't buy it because the demo did not hook me. I think Octopath Traveler 2 demo is going to do the exact same thing, where I can use that as a gauge to be like, oh, do I want to get this game at some point? Maybe, maybe not. Time will tell. Because then, like, other than that, other games, like, if we're looking at like the PS5 side of things, I think it's just like Final Fantasy 16 in June, and then unless something odd pops out, Kingdom Hearts 4, whenever the hell that comes out, and then Final Fantasy Remake Part 2, supposedly coming out this winter, which is nuts. Absolutely bonkers nuts. Winter, as in like starting from December onward into 2024. Holy frick. Ugh. So that's my plan. That's my streaming plan. And then my podcasting plan to just try to keep up with episodes. Just fingers crossed I'm able to happily book dates for recording with my guests that I have planned. I'm getting it's just I'm like fighting my overthinking brain at this point. Like I'm just very terrified of being anxious or not. Well, I am being anxious and just I just don't want to be annoying. That's what it boiled down to, you know? Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know what else to tell you. I know that a giant group of people had their annual get together up in Colorado. That was insane from what the pictures and like statuses I saw. Um I know Katsucon's gonna be a big push for some fantastic cosplays to geek out about. Hopefully, I mean that's what I'm excited about. Like, get me whether it. Hopefully, it can be Kate to come on the show and talk about her time at Katsucon because that was her availability at this point. It was she said she would happily be free after Katsucon. So yeah, we can definitely do that. Like, I'd love to hear her time at the con, some of the standout outfits that she saw. Like, I have no idea what Jessica's working on. I know that Danielle is working on what looks to be a female version of Isaac from Dead Space? Because I mean, I've seen like the blaster, the gun that she's making. Holy frick! Looks nuts. It actually flips. Oh man, that's gonna be insane to look at when pictures start dropping. Oh man. Oh man, oh man. Well, hey, I'm looking at the time, and generally, for these solo episodes, I ramble. Of course I do, to try and fill in some space, but we're hitting like 20 minutes. Truthfully, I honestly think that this is a good place to stop. But yeah, 2023 is here. I have really, really hopeful big plans to get a lot of dream guests that I wanted on this show for literal years. Like season 6. And like I just want to make good content for you all. That's all. That's all I want. I just want to make good content. And like just have enjoyable episodes that people like to listen to. Which I mean, speaking of, we're like creeping up on like over 10K plays total. That's insane. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's all I got. So I'm probably just gonna have this episode just get this thing ready to go, and I'll have it ready to view by the weekend. That's for sure. In any case, I hope you guys had fun listening to this episode, listening to me ramble, listening to me worry live. Well, not really. Live on Twitch, but not live at a recording. I don't even know anymore. I'm still rambling. Okay. If you want to keep up with me, just look under my handle, Blue Lightning Cost, over on Twitter and Instagram. Oh god, and Twitch. No, that was a burp. Nope. All right. Well, on that note, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, night, whenever it is you're listening to this, and stay tuned for the next episode. Hopefully, it won't be long. All right. Have a good one, guys.